This is a difficult movement called the chest to rings down press. And it's difficult because it's a very unnatural position to be in. First, we're going to get a chest to rings. Now, just to let you know my box situation here, I didn't want to lower the rings because it takes a bit of time. The rings that I normally use are about armpit height, and I just added a 12-inch or 30-centimeter box underneath this, and that's a really good height for me right now. So I didn't have to mess with the rings, I just grabbed the box. If you have a box about the same size, just keep it handy, keep your eye on it in the gym so you can slide it over whenever you need it. It's gonna buy you a bunch of time without fooling around with trying to get these things set. Okay, now moving on to the chest rings down press. We're going to try to get the rings to our chest. Normally in a ring row, we're gonna have our hands facing this way. It's actually a neutral position, but we're gonna pronate them intentionally. And because when we transition on rings, we're going to want them pronated as we rotate through. So this is kind of working that little bit of piece as we transition, going over from like maybe 45-degree leaning back to on top of the rings, on the high rings, in order to build the strength, because it's a weird position to be in. If you don't just fly over because you have a really good kip, you're going to have to use a bit of strength. We want to avoid that at all costs if possible, because strength uses energy, but in the case that we need it, we need to have the strength there to save us. So we're going to get into this position, and it's a pulling and also pressing position. So it's both. You're pulling with your biceps to keep the rings close to your body, but you're also trying to press down. So both sides of your arms are active and actually doing work. We go here, here's the neutral position, pronated position, and then we try to press them downward and keep them tight. This is difficult. So if you need to back up, I don't know if I'm on camera. Yeah, if you need to back up to where you're a little more vertical, that's fine. Just keep the scaps tight and press down. You should feel your body move upward as a whole. Where I feel it mostly is in the lats, but I also feel it in the biceps and tris. So as you're pressing, definitely triceps are going to be active and doing work. Biceps are going to be more holding isometric to make sure that the rings don't just go away from you. And yeah, lats, they're always on, carrying the load of your body. So that is the chest rings down press.